The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous Levi's Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New England Patriots and the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Desmond King to return it from his end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll drop to throw.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete.
The Niners had a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Being chased out left.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Going deep for Diggs.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
It'll be Joe Mixon, born in nearby Oakley, California. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw here. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's a 2nd and 7.
There's Chris Olave.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check contact, check contact. 19 Tigers. Purple.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Hawk 70.
On 3rd down, Nixon. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
And nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
To the fumble recovery, you had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they're hoping for.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted.
And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 41.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ready, break. Back on 80.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Okay, ready? Let me give a look. 18 Cardinals.
A toss running left, Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
They run forward with Mixon. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
This pass caught. It's Woods. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 for the gain of 7.
It's the gain of 7.
Second and 3. Olave holds it in. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Rashad Bateman.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Here's King. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Back to throw now on 1st down.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Pats are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To Mixon on the check down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 35.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run it again with Fournette. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, back to 60, back to 60. 70 Lions.
He'll look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Joe Mixon.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Patriots go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
49ers 7. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. King going to look to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Rolling, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down, Swift.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's go.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Come on.
Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
60 Eagles. Lion.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
95 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
Nah.
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Mix it up the middle. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
King going to look to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They'll look to throw again.
This one taken in by Olave.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. 30 yards.
And back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Gonna take a shot for Gallup. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Inside handoff to Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll make this a three-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Patriots 31, 49ers 14. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Chris Olave, 38 yards. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Ready?
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Go, Reed. Go. Go.
Fournette running wide side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Pass the 50. Pass the 50. Ready?
Fournette on the counter. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Right there, hurt.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Let's go now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
60
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's caught by Aguilar. Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. King going to look to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Back to throw.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
18 rounds.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Able to find his man, Woods. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw again.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League.